When do you need to make a decision on Peyton Turner? Is there any chance you would activate him for this game?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that we'll activate him this week. I don't think he's going to be, ready this week. But he had a good week of practice, so he's certainly getting much closer.
Guys, how have you seen just Lennon Young kind of step in and play, just in the role?
Yeah, look, I think he's stepped in and done a nice job. I think there's certainly some things that he can continue to improve on. I think from where he was early part of the year to where he is now, I think he's improved a lot, and he's going to have to step up and play well in this game.
And just how do you guys kind of view Ryan's, the situation, the uncertainty like surrounding Ryan's situation?
Yeah, look, I think we just got to see how it goes. There's a lot of communication going on with him and the doctors in terms of what the right thing to do is, and so I think we're not at the point where we've made any final decisions on that. I think we're still gathering information, evaluating what our options are, and then we'll see where that's at.
And then just is it team or staff or whatever, just like what is the challenge when you're down both tackles you envision going into the start of the season and have a different guy?
Yeah, look, I think that's been a little bit of the challenge for us offensive line wise, kind of throughout the season, is being able to have the same five guys out there, on a consistent basis. I think the offensive line is one of those positions where there's so much continuity that goes along with that position, so much communication that goes along with that position, that it makes it more challenging. But, we're not the only team in our league that has to face those types of things. It's just another one of those challenges that we have to manage. And, the five guys that go out there and play, they got to go out there and play at a high level. And if we're going to, have an opportunity to win, our offensive line is going to have to play well.
Does that affect the backs at all? Just kind of when there is a different guy, like I don't know if there's like a level of chemistry, or just kind of know.
Yeah, well, I think all that is orchestrated together, and so I think the more continuity you have, the better it's going to be. But yet, that's not the world we live in. We don't live in a perfect world where it's always exactly how we want it to be, and we got to be able to adjust and still perform at a high level.
Dennis, looking at Antoine Winfield's numbers are kind of crazy this year. A lot of forced fumbles, on sacks, like that. What kind of jumps out about him when you're watching him on tape?
Look, a lot. He's a really good tackler. He's smart. He's instinctive. Really good around the ball. He's a good pressure player. They blitz him a lot. He's just a hell of a football player, and makes a lot of plays. And so he's one of those guys that we have to identify. I think he's one of the better players on their defense, and so we got to know where he's at and be able to account for him.
You have to be more cognizant than usual just about ball security when somebody's just so
Yeah, absolutely. I think these guys, traditionally they've, Todd Bowles' defenses have done a good job of taking the ball away. They attack the football. They try to, they're punching at the ball every opportunity they have. So we're going to have to do a great job with ball security in this game. Everybody that's got the ball in their hands, really at the end of the day, has the livelihoods of, all of us in their hands, and they got to make sure they're protecting the ball as such.
Why do you think you guys have been just so good at affecting punts and getting guys in situations to do that?
Well, look, I think Riz does a good job with special teams. Him and Phil both. They work hard at it. They really work at designing ways to, get guys free to get to the punter. And then I think our guys, have executed the plan. And we got a lot of guys on special teams I think have played well, in that phase of the game. In all phases, both in the coverage units and in the return units.
And just how have you seen Alante respond to just last week?
Yeah, look, he's responded well. Everything doesn't go exactly how you want it to go all the time, and sometimes you have some rough patches, and sometimes you have some adversity that you have to face. There's nobody that's ever gone through life in general has ever gone through life without any adversity. And it's really about how you respond to it. And so he's had a good week of practice, and I'm excited about going out and watching him play, and I think he'll play well.
Given he's a younger player, do you have to approach that any differently, or how's the communication
Yeah, look, I think the communication's been good. You know, look, he's playing a position that he really hadn't played a lot up until, you know, this season, and you know, there's a lot that goes on at that position. But you know, he's responded to every challenge that he's been faced with, and this is just another one he's faced with, and he'll respond well.
We didn't see Alvin today. Was there?
Alvin and Lou Headley both were out with an illness today.
First time you guys faced them, Derek Carr was still kind of affected by the shoulder injury. Just now that he's healthy, how big of a difference do you think that'll make?
Well, hopefully it's going to be a big difference, you know. But you know, it's not, you know, it's not a one-man game. You know, obviously we need Derek to play well, but we need everybody around him to play well also. And so, you know, it's going to be a total team effort.
Is the expectation that Kendrick will be back this game?
Well, he's available now. Whether he's up for the game or not, you know, we'll wait and make that determination on game day.
Dennis, I know the whole team knows the situation, the coaching staff knows the whole situation, which you've got these last two games. How have you felt the team has responded leading up to this week in terms of knowing what is on the line?
Yeah, I think all of us understand what's on the line here, and so I thought we had a good week of prep, and now we just got to go out and do it on Sunday. All right, guys, thanks.